Beep.
Boop, boop.
Beep. Boop. Be doop boop.
No, you're thinking of beep, boop, boop, bop, boop, boop, bop.
Beep. Bop. Boop. No. It's beep. Boo doop beep beep. Boop boop boop.
Beep, beep, beep.
Beep 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 beep. Boop beep beep beep.
I don't know why I sounded mildly like Marge from The Simpsons.
Is this how we're starting this thing? All right, roll the Family Guy clip. Go.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Okay, you've seen the Family Guy clip. That was like 2 seconds.
Just assume.
All right, so this is called, you know what really grinds my gears? So basically,
A lot of
things. Yeah, we have a lot of things to discuss within this podcast because a lot of things piss us off.
To put that mildly.
Is that accurate?
That's very accurate.
Good. Because that's what we are on this podcast.
Oh my God.
Accurate as can be.
Yes, because
Hopefully we won't get run over by a bus as we're crossing the street over here.
that'd be ironic.
Because as you know, we walk and talk in the park.
It helps us with our thinking.
We still do not have a title for this podcast.
So, once again, do you have any titles?
If you have any suggestions, please leave in the comments.
Like, comment, and possibly subscribe. And hit that bell.
Just maybe subscribe. And just give that bell a little bit of a tap.
Just a love tap.
Just a love tap. Just a little whisper. A wishful tap.
For more quality content like this.
It's actually a really nice day out right now, surprisingly. Okay, we are climbing on a bridge.
This isn't safe.
That's completely safe.
Oh, okay.
I'd vlog it, but I'm kind of running a podcast right now, so I can't do
We're
that.
kind of busy here.
We're busy at the moment.
But just know that I'm like 20 feet higher than usual. I wouldn't say 20.
For once, you're taller than me, though. So
Shut up. This is what I had to do, obviously. Become reckless.
Nobody stole your height this time.
Can I borrow your height and never give it back?
Only if you... Nope, you're never going to give it back. Never mind. No.
Never gonna give you up.
Never going to give it back. Don't think you're ever going to get it back at all. Okay, we're into the park, so we might as well start with the first topic that I'd like to bring up.
Oh, God.
Traveling.
Okay. Traveling for 200
Traveling is great. Until you have to actually do the traveling part. So, when you're traveling, I was thinking about this. When you're traveling, we should have a teleportation device. Like, it needs to be invented. Because the first 15 minutes of traveling is awesome. Because you're like, yes, I'm going to this destination. And we're leaving in this car and we're driving down the road. And you get on the thruway, you're like, oh, shit. I'm going to be here for a while.
Well, like, that's the thing, too, is like...
And then, hold on. And then the 15 minutes at the end, you're like, wow, I'm actually here. I can see everything. So let's just cut the 6 hours or how many chunk of time that you spend waiting to get to your destination and just make it 30 minutes. Isn't that better? Or no time at all.
That 100% agree with you. I will admit, though, driving, especially like around us, is very boring and unscenic. Like, I'm sure there's other routes that are like a lot more like engaging than literally just a straight road.
Yeah.
But no, because some people are just like, oh, that adds to the experience. I'm like, no, it doesn't. Driving is boring after a while.
Yeah.
Like, once you hit like hour 3 or 4 out of like a 7-hour trip, yeah, no, experience is gone.
Experience came and it left.
It left along with my sanity.
It left long ago. It's taking the slow route. It'll be here soon.
Please check back in again. Oh, that's pretty.
Please check back in. 5 more hours when we get to our destination.
My God. And that's always, like, it's not even going there that's, like, adding it on the way going back is even worse.
Yeah.
Because you don't even have the excitement of, like, oh, I still have a trip to look forward to. Like, no, that trip's over. You have to just drive your sorry ass home.
Look what you've done.
Think about how happy you were there and then just become miserable for the next 7 hours.
Because you realize you have to do this again. It's so interesting with trips too. Like if you're, like say you're on like a 4-day trip, like the first day you're like, oh, we gotta do so many things, it's so great. Second day you're like, oh, we're still doing things, we're halfway through, we gotta make it cool, make it last. Third day you're like, oh, we're getting kind of close to the end of the day, and it's like, okay, we'll still do a few more things, let's keep it going. And the last day you're like, okay, now I have to drive. Well, this is great. So it's like it's like a roller coaster. You start uphill, you're like, oh my god, this is awesome. It's the downhill part, and you get to like this steep, like flat slope. You're like, oh great, I gotta do this now. I have to ride in the car all the way back. This is great.
Or it's like the roller coaster analogy, you just like pull into like the initial launch off site, and it's like, oh, it's over now.
And we reached our destination. Now we turn around and we have to go back.
I was gonna say,
see. Now we have to do the downhill part.
oh my god, wow, way to put theory to practice. So I was gonna say, like, the sidewalk's all out. Like, how are we going to manage that?
See, earlier I thought we were gonna park over there.
Oh.
And so I didn't realize that the entire thing was out and there was no way to get in there.
Okay.
So it was like, I hoped we could start at the main entrance of the park, but no. We'll have to start in the awkward quarter way through and then walk the rest.
Well, like, that's why I got really confused that you ended up behind me. But, I mean...
You took a shorter turn.
Yeah.
I kind of was like, oh, I should have turned over there. And I was like, oh, okay.
I did randomly find... Because I turned down a side street that I normally don't, and I found, like, Sweet Jenny's in the back. I'm like, what?
I found it.
I'm like, that's where it is? That's so weird.
I'm taking a separate path.
Then there was an old lady that I almost hit with a car. My car, specifically.
I mean, who else? Whose car would it else be? That was not...
Whose car would it else be? Got it.
You know what?
Don't you dare edit that out.
No, I just rearranged the words so it makes me sound right.
That'd be a lot of cut and edit.
That would be a lot of editing. And I don't do anything. That's why I make these things.
Oh my god. Alright, so I'm going to start with one.
Okay, right. I didn't say the magic the magic sentence. You have to start with.
Got it.
See, I didn't do that the first, because I was planning on going, same magic sentence, and then boom, thing that drives you insane. So you have to do that this time.
Oh god.
It's a warm up. Hold on, folks.
You know what really grinds my gears?
What?
Friggin' okay, so I'm back.
I like that.
Just okay, so like highway exits.
Okay.
So like
Yeah, you just experienced this, so this is
Yeah.
fairly new.
earlier today getting here.
Let's go that way.
Okay. Earlier today getting here, there was like I was in a highway exit that like merged with another highway. So like it was a double highway.
Yeah.
And when you merge on from your highway, there's 2 lanes, and then the other highway comes on to the right, and then it's 2 lanes.
Yep.
So it's a 4-lane highway, and then I needed to get onto the exit, which was literally like a quarter mile after these 2 merge. So I had to find a way at like 8 in the morning on a weekday to merge 3 lanes in a quarter mile. It didn't work, obviously, but like I'm just driving, I'm like, how? Like, how do you expect someone to go from lane 4 all the way to lane 1 within like 30 to 20 seconds? And what?
It's not possible. You gotta have like 3 nice people in a row, which is extremely rare.
Yeah, no, I looked over and there was this guy that was like sped up. I don't want to say purposely, but I don't know. I kind of fought with him the entire time that I was still on the highway, but like,
it's time to duel.
Mortal Kombat. But no, seriously, I'm like, how, like, who thought that was a good idea? Who thought that putting, like, obviously, like, highways have to merge together.
Yeah.
I get that. But, like, why put an exit? And, like, it's a pretty popular exit, too. Like, it's a main road. Why would you put that right there? Like, oh my God.
Why there?
I mean, like, I also get that you can't move the road, but, like, that needs to be better structured, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
So then to go to the next one, which is a mile down the road, and I'm like, this is stupid.
Why is this a thing?
Although, in that defense, the road that I was going down was recently paved, so it was very nice to drive on, but still.
That's nice. So there's some positivity in the chaos.
I tried to find some positive.
I'm really searching for it today.
I really need that map to find where I'm going with this positivity train.
Oh my God.
Can't say I found it. But I'm still searching.
Still searching for that positivity. It's got to be here somewhere.
I'm gonna go all Dora the Explorer in this bit.
I have some... You know what really grinds my gears?
What?
Slow drivers that act like they're fast. Yes.
Yes.
I am well aware of those trying to drivers. Okay.
I was gonna say I need a story
There's the slow
for this.
drivers, and then there's the ones who are like purposely going slow just to tick you off because they know. But sometimes you find yourself doing that. You're like, you know, this guy really pissed me off. He cut me off. I'm gonna go in front of him. I'm gonna go slow purposely and then hopefully the people in the right lane will go just as slow,
Yeah.
and it'll work for me
Oh,
in my
I
favor.
love boxing. Like, I mean, that's bad.
Fuck
but
you!
like,
You're not going anywhere.
I know.
Okay.
Power walk,
okay.
power walk, power walk,
Oh,
power
we're gonna
walk.
get run over. This is the last time you'll hear from us.
Not clickbait.
Not clickbait.
Ends up publishing the video right before
Almost got
you
slammed.
die.
Yeah. All of a sudden, I just have extremely fast speed. LTE. It's just like, yeah, boom, uploaded. Or just have it like a sheer millisecond of Wi-Fi that's like 1,000 upload that just uploads it immediately. Pew! Yep. Ding. Done.
And then all the comments in the video are just like, why didn't he call 911? Nope.
Because I was already dead.
I knew my time would come.
And it came pretty fast.
You twisted your ankle. I knew it was coming.
I knew that twist was coming.
Yeah, no, or like another sense of validation I get is when like someone speeds ahead of me and then doesn't get further than a car length ahead of me. Or
I know you just covered up like, hey buddy, how's it going?
Yep.
Oh, you got so far there.
Or they go into the other lane and zoom past you and then they're further behind you. Like at the light, like that lane ended up having more cars in it, so like
Or this guy's like crawling up your ass and you like kind of slow down while the light is changing.
yeah.
And it's like, you speed ahead, bye.
I know, it's a yellow light and I'm just like, well. Although the worst is when it's like clearly a red light and it has been for like almost a second and they still go. And I'm like, these are the people I wish get arrested.
These are the people that need to go away.
Oh no.
We're going off the path.
was gonna say we went off the path to go onto a path.
We went on and off and on and off.
What is this? Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
What else could piss me off today? Or any day?
Oh, I got one. You know what really grinds my gears?
What?
Is when people... Alright, this is going to be a little personal. When, like, people show up to work early, but then still relieve you late. So, like, say I stop working at noon,
Yeah.
and I see the next shift person come in at, like, 11:52, 11:55. And I'm thinking, oh, sweet. Like, I'm going to get out of here on time. This is awesome.
Get to leave.
And then noon comes around. And then 12:05 comes around. And you're sitting there like,
Well,
what? And then they finally come out after doing absolutely nothing, because you see them doing absolutely nothing, and like do not say a single word as to like whoops or sorry, nope.
you're just like,
And you're just like,
I did what I want.
what? So I don't know what you would classify that as, but you know, that
It's a thing that happened,
not happy about it.
and you didn't do it right.
Literally, you had one job at that point, is to come out on time.
And you were time,
you were here early.
and I want to be done.
You were here early. Those are the ones that just boggle my mind.
It grinds your gears.
Yes, it grinds my gears. Because like there's other people who come in like right at noon and then come out a minute later. They're just like, oh, sorry, I'm late. Like,
Sorry.
like
You weren't here.
I know. I'm just like, I literally watched you like
Walk through the door.
walk through the door, kick off your shoes, and run out here because you had like the wherewithal to like actually get me. Like, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Instead of the people who like get there and then decide, oh, it's 3 minutes after, I guess I'll go.
Yeah. I feel like when you're working and it's like the last 15 minutes, it seems to be the slowest amount of time, like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, because it just ticks by.
Yep.
And then like within the last 5 minutes, like if nobody shows up, that's even slower. Like you're like, oh, with 5 minutes left, it can't go any slower, right?
Wrong.
It goes even slower than it did before.
Wrong.
That's way wrong.
It really is though, especially like when you start seeing the other people trickle in that like you know are going to relieve you. I'm just like, oh my god, there they are. And then I look at the clock and it's like 52, and I'm like, shit, because that's the slowest 8 minutes of my life.
Slowest I want to go home ever.
Or you want to know like a 2A to this grinding gears thing?
A
Or
2.
1A?
Oh my god.
Is like when people come out and come to talk to you, like before, and then they go back and don't come out for like another 10 minutes. Like a lot of
just
people
here.
exactly. Like,
Where did you go?
like a couple people like come up to me before the shift starts and like talk to me, and they're just like, "Oh, I'm not going to relieve you yet. Bye." And I'm like,
I have to go get my things. I'll be right back. I haven't changed for work yet.
"What?" I get so many times, and you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Too. Oh.
Might be in relation to me or might not.
He's one of them. You should know who the other one is too.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to tell you a story about that after this.
Okay.
Because it's not a grinding gear story. It's
It's
more of a...
There ain't no grinding gears. You know what else who grinds my gears?
Oh, no.
People who decide to post things like alcohol, like drinking and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're drinking. And then there's people on Snapchat, and you have these stories of people just partying.
Yeah.
And it's like, you go through all these stories. I'm like, what was the point of looking at that? You try to start to think to yourself, like, was there any point in that at all?
You try to justify the last minute of you watching someone get plastered.
Why did I do that? I didn't even do anything. And I'm questioning what I did.
Where's the path?
How?
I'm not used to this being overgrown.
Did we go the right way?
Ask not for whom the bell tolls.
I guess we're going this way.
Okay.
I actually don't know where we are right now.
How many times have you been to this park and we're very confused at the moment? Yeah, literally, where did all this brush come from? Like the
did we
rain
go
of the
the right
past
way?
5 days? Because, like, that's very
Did we
fast.
even go the right way?
I don't think so.
Guess we'll keep going. I mean, the river's right here.
The river?
The stream.
The stream?
The stream.
The creek?
The creek stream.
The creek. Aye, there's a creek in my back.
No, but it's just like, I get you want to enjoy life and stuff. And I get that you're like, oh, look, I'm having fun. If that's the only thing you post, you got some serious questions for yourself.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing, too, is, like, also, if you're doing that, maybe it's on, like, 1, maybe 2. But, like, when it's literally, like, minutes long of a video, and, like,
Yeah,
you need
if it's
to
like
maybe
2 minutes, it's like,
reevaluate.
oh, you're partying. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then
Yeah.
it's just constant. Yeah, let's go. Let's trek back. Let's start. We have to go back. All
We're doing
about
a
that
lot of backtracking
all
today.
about that travel backtrack journey.
Oh my god. Refer to Grinding Gears Part 1.
Refer to the first part of this video. No, first part of this podcast. I don't even know when I'm recording at this point. Something. Oh, it's over there.
Oh. Well, I was confused because usually, like, the alien helicopter pad
Yeah, I don't know where
is
that...
I don't know where that went.
Where'd it go?
I also like how you knew
It
what
flew,
I was...
It flew off.
They are real.
Oh, it's over here, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we just went there.
I like how you knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, it's right here. We found the alien helicopter pad. Woo! Yeah,
No,
here.
that's the thing. It's like that. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, this is really overgrown.
I know, this is strange. Nice twist.
Do the twist.
And do the twist.
Ow.
Ow.
Don't!
But no, like at that point with Snapchat, I'm just like, should I be concerned? Like, should I call someone?
What do I do in this situation?
Well, like, to follow up on that, just the people who like post that almost like daily, just those kinds of videos of like, look at me drinking. I'm like,
I don't think your health is gonna factor in pretty well.
like it's not even fun anymore. It's just concerning.
You might die.
Like, do you need to talk to someone? You can talk to me, I promise.
Talk to me. I'm here. I might not know you very well. You know, I might have seen you that one time in like college, but you know, I'm here for you now.
Yeah, we totally saw each other at that house party when you were plastered.
That
and
one time you're like, yo, you can add this guy in Snapchat.
Have you ever found that?
What?
Where you have like someone on some form of social media and like you've only interacted with them like once?
Oh, there's like, I kid you not, there's probably a good number, like probably 100 people that I've only interacted, like, especially high school people, like,
Yeah.
on my Facebook. Like, there's just tons of people that I've never interacted with on Facebook either. Like, I've looked at my past stories and stuff. Mm-hmm. Never had any interaction, just friended them on Facebook.
I know, there's a lot of people who have friended me just because it says, like, oh, we went to the same high school together. I'm like, okay.
That's great.
I'm like, I know it was a small school, but, like, that's not the only qualification. All right. You know what really grinds my gears?
What?
Is, like, just trying to figure out
Wait.
what.
Okay, never mind. I thought my voice thing was like flatline. I'm like, am I really still?
Am I dead?
Am I dead? Flatline. Am I dead?
It's trying to figure out, like, why some things exist. Like hornets or, like, mosquitoes. Like,
Yeah.
what's the purpose of them? Are they just there to make your life
Why are
miserable?
you here?
Because people
I
always,
guess life is supposed to be a challenge, but
dude, it's challenging enough. Like, I just never understood that. Like, because everyone always makes the argument, like, oh, bees are gross, and spiders, and ants, and I'm just like, they all have purposes, though. Like, bees
Yeah.
help pollinate, spiders kill off the smaller things, like, ants are actually pretty, like, friggin' awesome if you think about it.
yeah, they are.
But, like, I've been trying to, like, mosquitoes. What function do they serve? Like, hornets and wasps. Why?
What?
Ticks. What? What do you do besides suck blood?
What's your fucking deal?
Exactly. Like, I'm like, so that's when I just, like, sit back. I'm like, you know, out of all the things that, like, exist and are created, like,
Why are you?
why?
Here?
Like,
Why do you exist?
and, like, I try to be under the impression of, like, everything has a purpose, but, like, I don't know how to answer that one. So I'm, like, just raking my brain, like, why?
If you're not beneficial to the environment, get the hell out of here.
Exactly.
That includes you, humans. Get out of here. You're just polluting everything with your cars.
Wrong.
Donald Trump, you get... No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to go into politics.
I
Nope.
was going to say we
Nope.
are not getting political
Nope.
on the show.
I don't even care if people want it or people suggest it. We're not getting political.
I have a
That
feeling...
is way too many grinding gears for that.
Oh, my God. I have a feeling I know someone who's going to suggest it.
Nope.
Do you know who that is?
Yep.
Okay. If you're listening and you know who you are, you know who you are.
I think they know who they are.
Message us individually. We'll verify.
Message us. If you think you are this individual, please message us.
You are not the father.
Oh, God.
Ooh, this is a new bridge.
It's a bridge.
It's a bridge. Falls through.
Yeah, they really rated this park over here, especially.
Yeah.
Before this was kind of just like woods.
Oh, that was the old bridge.
Yeah, that was. This one time I was doing some kind of... I think it was like one of my first vlogs that we did, like, I think they were called Outside Adventures.
Yeah.
And I was vlogging up here, and I ran into this guy who was just sitting on the side, and I forgot what he said to me.
Stoop kid?
No.
Stoop kids come leave the stoop.
Oh, God.
Was it?
No.
Was he like a wise old wood elf?
Yeah, I was a wood elf. I don't know. How'd you know that? So, like, you read into my mind, you're like, I think it's an elf.
Mind reader.
Think it's an elf?
Maybe it's a dwarf. Who knows?
A dwarf.
A dwarf.
I know, you could attest to this.
Oh no.
You know what really grinds my gears?
What?
Old people. Specific old people.
Oh wow, that audio capture is horrifying.
Yeah, that came up really bad in mine too.
Oh no.
Just spiked up. But yeah, they always want their way about everything.
And like, I don't understand how just being old can give you a sense
Now,
of
if you're an
validation.
older person watching this and you're like a good person,
Stoop.
if you're not a stoop, then you're okay. But there's just some people who just, they have to get their way or they just
Freak out.
yeah.
Like, have you ever seen the gif of, it's just like the cashier's just like, oh, we're gonna, like, I'm sorry we don't have that in stock, and like it's just like millennials just like, oh, okay, like that's fine, whatever. And then just like 40-year-old and it's like the blonde woman just freaking out and like hitting everyone. Oh my God. It's one of my favorite things whenever I see it. But like
No, it's not allowed.
it literally is just like like you just become a 40-year-old soccer mom named Karen who demands to speak to the manager because it doesn't go her way. Like, no, back off, Karen. What road is that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I also don't remember a path here. I don't know. I'm confused.
This is locked up.
No, it's not. We just walked past. What is this a cemetery?
No,
Are we by dead people? Are you a mime?
A meme. Go this way.
Do you speak in
You
mime?
speak the meme? Do you speak us?
I swear to Christ, if you touch my butterfinger, you are dead. I don't know what road that is.
Okay, I have another one.
Okay.
You know what really grinds my gears?
What?
People who complain it's too hot, and then people that complain it's too cold.
Goldilocks syndrome.
Yep.
I've seen it before.
I've seen it. We've had a common case of this before.
11 times, in fact.
Many times in the past. We've encountered this. Oh, a convenient path.
Very convenient.
I mean, more of a very steep hill. Oh, God.
Oh. Wow. Way to go, Adventurer Steve.
Oh, jeez.
Adventurer Steve.
I'll put my phone in my pocket for this one.
There's a hole in my bucket.
Might die here.
Should I record it?
No.
Should I audio record it?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm doing the same thing.
Yay! I'll carry on your legacy. Or your channel.
That moves.
I don't gotta dance. I make money.
Okay. Got that on audio? Alright, I'm auto recording you. You can do it. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Slippery, sloopity, sloop.
Slippity, slippity. Ah!
Oh, no!
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. The audio. Save the audio.
Okay.
It's paused. Good. It's still going? No. You stooped.
Alright. I'll just start another one.
Okay. I'm just going to continue it. I will continue the audio. Am I still recording this? I am.
Alright, I kind of died.
I will
but I'm
continue
back.
it. He died and then he came back.
That was sad. There was too much steep. It's too much stoop.
Too much stoop.
Stoop.
Oh, the stoop.
Oh yeah, the stoop.
Oh, it's a good stoop.
Aye, it's a good stoop.
That's a good stoop.
If you have the chance to change your stoop.
Have you ever stooped?
Hi, have you ever stooped before? Well, good for you. In our newest patent pending
Are you
product.
a common stooper?
Oh no,
Why is a common
stooped.
stooper folk?
Did you scoop de poop?
Did you scoopity whoop?
Scoop de poop.
A whoop de scoop?
Stoop stoop.
Stoop stoop.
And a toop toop toop. You know what really grinds my gears?
What really grinds your gears?
My gears. What really grinds my gears is when radios overplay songs to the point that I'm like, I hate this. Like, so here's the thing, is like, I've definitely gotten to the point where like I listen to like music streaming services at this point, like Spotify or Pandora, but like
Yes.
It's because, like, the radio, I still love the radio, but it's getting to the point where, like, they play the same, like, 12 songs
Yeah.
over and over again.
Especially
and I'm like,
the one we listened to.
yeah. And I'm like, it goes through, like, this is an interesting song, too. I really like this song, too. Oh, God, no. And then, like, it comes on, like, Spotify, and I'm just like, I don't even want to listen to
It's
this.
like, no, skip.
So, like, I understand you want more playtime. You want to, like, keep playing the hip new thing, Mr. Radio Station.
The
But,
hip
like,
thing.
dude, please calm down.
Calm down, okay?
Uh,
Kind of to follow up on that.
yes.
When your parents listen to the same songs that you do, and then they play them over and over again.
Yeah.
So, if you ever know this, hand clap,
Fits in the tantrum.
such a good song. For a while, I'm like, I love this song. It's great. Then my mom plays it. That's good. My mom plays it, and she's like, "Oh, this is good." And then she just goes, "I can make a hand clap." I'm like, ugh. It's ruined. It's spoiled.
Soiled it.
You soiled it.
Soiled it. No, and like it is, like, once it gets to
Not a spider
that
right
point,
there.
you know what also kind of, like, murdered that song for me is when it was included in a Zumba class. So you would just see, like, 60-year-old women being like, I can make your hands clap.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh, God.
no, why?
I'm like, your arm flap could clap itself. Like,
Your arm flap claps for you. Oh,
but no, I'm like, that's one way to kill a song.
that's fine. I don't know where I'm going at this point.
Whatever. That's part of the adventure.
That's what happens in the podcast. You kind of just wander off on the path, and you wander off in your thoughts.
He's going to try to lead you down the path of righteousness. I'm going to lead you down the path that rocks. I love that movie.
Still want to watch that sober now. Because honestly, how long is the movie? Like that?
Like 70 minutes. It's just over an hour.
I kid you not, it felt like 30 to me.
It's so short, though. Like, I didn't realize how
is that
quickly,
it?
like...
By the way, if you don't know what we're talking about, Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, yeah. Watch it.
Watch it. Fire.
Ooh. No, I didn't realize how quickly, like, from when Pacha and Cusco, like, meet up again to the end, how quickly that goes by. That's really, like, 15 minutes for the entire climax.
Yeah. It's like it's gone. I'm like,
Like, climax and resolution is in 15 minutes.
weh.
And I'm like, what?
Weh.
It was kind of funny because after I watched it, I was reading a bunch of reviews and stuff. It didn't get very good reviews.
Really?
Like, it was about, like, on average a 7 out of 10. And, like, some people just destroyed it.
Really?
Which
It's
really
not a
makes me
bad
sad because I
rating.
love that movie.
It's not a bad shoe.
And I'm like, whatever, I'll just enjoy it myself.
Fine, I'll enjoy it.
You don't have to tell me to enjoy
You
it.
don't have to tell me anything. I know what to do with my life.
Ooh, you know what really grinds my gears?
What?
To bounce off of that is, like, when people review things, or, like, you ask people their opinions of things, and, like, they give you just, like, a bad review of it, but then you still want to do it anyway, and then they start criticizing you for it. Like, because there's been a couple times where, like, I've asked people about, like, movies or, like, shows or something, they're just like, oh, like, that's like a really crappy show, like, don't watch it. And then I do, and I'm like, oh, so I watched this show, and then they're like, why? And, like, just are extremely judgmental the entire time. I'm like, because I wanted to. Like, why do I have to validate my watching styles to you? Like, no thank you.
You're not in charge of Well, I am.
I'm just like, yes, I asked for your opinion, but I also didn't ask it this far
Yeah.
as to judge me. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Because there's a couple things that like I absolutely love, and people are just like, ugh, you like that? And I'm like, yes, I do. Actually.
Yes, I do actually. Thank you very much.
Don't judge me.
Don't judge me for what I am.
You know who's actually really bad about that is whenever I bring stuff up to the like camp kids,
Yeah.
they're just like, oh. Or 1A to that is when like kids ask me like, oh, like, do you play Fortnite or like do you play
Oh my
Pokemon
God.
or something? And I'm like, yeah, and then they stare at me. Like they're like, oh my God. Like an older person plays this game. Shit. And I'm just like, first off, you asked if I did or not, so like that's on you. And second off, like, just because I'm older doesn't mean I can't play the same things as you. Like,
It's really interesting how much Fortnite has like taken over too.
yeah.
It's like it's such a big game now. I think it went past Minecraft. Let's go this way.
Okay.
It went like it overtook Minecraft, and Minecraft was a huge game.
Yeah. Well, like that's the thing. It's like, what came out first, PUBG or Fortnite?
PUBG did.
Okay. Yeah, because like PUBG and then Fortnite, I feel like kind of took it a little further, but like both of them like really got that whole like massive online multiplayer thing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is strange. Like how quickly this blew up too.
Dead. I'm dead.
Oh no, flatlining. Bring it back. CPR.
Done.
Rescue breath. Begins compressions again. He's back. He's alive.
Am I? No.
Oh,
Wait, now I am.
just kidding. You're dead. Oh, you're back.
No, I'm not.
Oh no,
Why is this not working?
I don't know why it's not working. Help. Help, help, I'm being oppressed. Bloody peasant. Oh, you hear that? You hear that? Talk about class.
Come on.
Oh, damn
All
it.
right, I'm back. Why are you picking up an apple?
Why not? It's a crab apple.
Why not? Why not, I ask you?
Why do you judge me?
Why you judge me so?
Oh, you know what really grinds my gears?
Why?
Is so this might just be a personal thing, but when vegetables become really slimy, and I don't know why. So like,
Whiny.
yeah, so like carrots, I'm going to pick on carrots for a while. Like
While you're holding an apple.
while I'm holding an apple. Like, no, because it always happens to them. Like they're in the fridge and like they're not opened.
Oh, they just get gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like they're good. Like I enjoy carrots, but then they just start getting slimy and I'm just like, what happened?
What happened to you?
Like, why are you gross?
Why'd you choose this way?
And then like just the texture of it just is disgusting at that point. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I don't want to eat you anymore. And I was really looking forward to you with a
wanna
nice
eat
side of hummus.
I don't want to eat you anymore.
I'm like, go, be free.
Be free.
But no, just I guess the annoyance is things expiring before you think that they expire.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why am I plagued with this?
All right, where were we again?
Food expiring before they say that they're supposed to expire. I guess
think-
that one's over.
Apples suck too, because you're like, if you don't eat them in time, you're holding an apple. If you don't eat it in time, you're just gonna go. It's just gonna rot.
Yeah.
It kind of just. You don't know what's gonna happen. You're like, I'll eat this apple eventually. Like, even when you go apple picking, you like pick like 60 different types of apples. You're like, oh, this is amazing. I'm looted for life. Like I got all these apples, and then you're like,
Oh, you know. To go off of that.
no, you know.
Oh, you know. Oh, that's cool. I like the staircase.
Closed off though.
It is. What is that building?
Feels like I'm in a video game.
Oh my, yeah.
Like zombies or something. It's like the castle game where like you have to defeat the final boss.
Sure.
No?
Like I said, I'm not an FPS person.
Didn't get that?
No.
It's
What's a zombie?
a zombie.
I've apparently not been alive the past 10 years if I don't know what a zombie is at this
I
point.
don't know what a zombie is.
They became a really big thing really quickly.
Yeah, they really did. It's really surprising.
I want to actually like trace back and see what was the first thing to, like,
What was the first zombie?
like the first thing that made it big. Because like now it's just a huge genre.
Yeah.
And like Walking Dead has become like this big phenomena.
Yeah.
Or at least was. So like, I don't know. But, crap, what was I going to say? I completely forgot now. Oh, yeah, no. Like that's one of the things with like going any kind of picking. Because like it's fun. Like going like apple picking or blueberry picking or
Yeah.
like that kind of stuff. And then you realize when you get back home that it's
You've got all
like
this
these
stuff.
things expire in a matter of 3 to 5 days. How am I going to eat all this without getting sick and dying? Oh, really? I thought we were going to go straight into a fence.
Let's go to the fence. I mean, we can go through there.
We could.
You want to be daring.
Daring.
You're thinking about it, aren't you?
I was. Very heavily. But no, like, that was always the sad thing whenever you come back and it's like, oh, ooh, bigger apple.
Oh.
But like I know my family goes to these meat raffles all the time, and I just open up the fridge in the garage and it's just like giant like piles of meat in the freezer, and I'm like,
Well, I'm going to get that.
I'm like, okay. But like meat at least can be preserved for a while. Like fruit and vegetables cannot.
Yeah.
They have a very short lifespan.
They don't last very long.
But then like they're so good, but then like after a while they're just like, oh, I don't really want to eat an apple again.
Yeah.
And then you try to like pawn it off to everybody like, hey, do you want an apple?
You want these apples? Give it away. One-time offer.
Please take my seat.
Okay.
Oh,
That reached a point.
that's a weird fence for a fence.
It's
Oh, I like how
weird.
they put the additions on there.
It's like, oh, you're going lower now? Oh, I guess someone's
Oh.
property? Yeah?
Oh, well, thanks for warning me about
No,
that.
I didn't see that, honestly.
What an awkward spot for a fence. Just like, haha, you're on the other side of the or bench for
You're
the
on
fence.
the other side of the bench. The bench.
Hello.
The bench.
I still have the apple.
Whack. I thought you could like hit a branch somehow. I'm like, I don't see any branches. How do you just hit a branch?
The branch is my hand.
The branch is everything.
There's branches everywhere, son.
It's all branches to us.
Branches as far as the eye can see.
You know what grinds my gears?
What?
When you recommend a TV show to someone and they're like, oh, you just recommended that to me. I don't know if I want to watch it now.
This happened on the very rare occasion, but does that happen to you more frequently than...
It was a rare occasion, but it was still like, why?
Yeah.
It's like, why did you... What?
Do you...
I'm recommending you a TV show.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
Do you not enjoy the...
It's like, are you really... It's just more like that kind of people. Like, are you really going to be that kind of person?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you just recommended this. I'm not going to watch it now.
Well, that's just being an asshat.
It's like, I recommend it to you. Go watch it.
Or like when people actively seek you out for a recommendation and they're just like, oh, I don't want that anymore.
At least give it the good old college try.
Oh my god. How old are you? Like 80? Give it the college try.
The college good old try.
Back in my day with college, it was, you only had boys and girls. This co-ed thing is crazy.
It's obnoxious.
How can you study if you are someone of the opposite sex? I don't know.
I don't want to follow up with that. I don't know how to follow up with that.
Oh, senile granny. Just go back to bed and eat your pudding. Tapioca.
I guess I will.
That always gets in my dentures.
Otherwise, it'll expire.
I mean, you already talked about that on this podcast.
We did. Now we've
Wow,
just
how are you
resorted to talking like old people.
How are you so self-aware,
Which we
Granny?
also mentioned in this podcast.
How are you so self-aware, Granny? You'll be surprised on how much I listen to when I turn my hearing aid on. But I don't say anything.
I lost my sight 15 years ago.
Are you still a boy, or are
At
you
least
a-
my earlobe still works.
What grandkid are you?
What? Just like she's not just. What does neutral mean? What kind of thing is that? The only spectrum I know is the rainbow spectrum. That's not what you're talking about, right?
Satellites. I remember when we still launched those up. What? How is it on a radio?
We got rid of those 10 years ago.
That's fine.
This way we go.
Oh no, are you gonna go old man?
No. I'm a grouchy old man. We must follow this path to where we once were. Wait. Where are we?
Who am I?
Where am I? Oh!
Got it.
Saved it. Still recording.
Saved it.
Didn't die.
Oh, I almost busted my hip.
Nope. I lost my hip years ago. Never mind. I'm a free willy man.
I'm hip. I'm like the tragically hip. Granny, they broke up. What? That was sad.
Can't believe I'm gonna do this, but it doesn't grind my gears. It grinds other people's gears.
Oh,
You know what grinds other people's gears?
third person grinding?
Yeah.
That sounded weird. Okay.
Towards myself. Just wait.
Oh no.
When I'm late to everything.
Mmm.
See? You look that back at me like.
I'm
See,
like,
I cannot keep a proper. I don't know how to keep time. I know how to keep time, but not in the sense of getting to a destination or getting on time to things. If that makes sense.
elaborate.
I can't commit completely unless I'm like, okay, enough of this. I'm actually committing like 100%. Like, even with my friends, I always end up like getting to their house later than I expected. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. You
The
do forget
chronic
me because you
late.
know my habits of just being late to like literally everything.
And then there's just the low grumble, just
Yeah, we know.
add it to the list. We should make a late jar for you.
A late jar.
Every time you're late, you have to
No.
put $1 in.
No, $1. I'm gonna be broke with like the first month. That's
Why you don't. Fine, we can start with a nickel.
A nickel.
Sorry, I've been watching too much New Girl, so
I'll just like keep like a complete bag of nickels, just exchange them all in like once. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be late the next like 3 weeks, so here you go.
how many are in here? 35? Yeah, that should cover it.
Yep, yeah, that's good.
I know the amount of times, especially at work, I'm just like sitting there and I see you stroll in and just that facial expression is like, not one word.
See, I'm like, but sometimes it's like early in the mornings. It's like 8 a.m. I'm like, oh, I don't know. See, I don't think about traffic. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't anticipate that there's gonna be a lot of traffic. Maybe I should leave earlier than I do. No, I think I live closer to work than I actually do.
Did you have the same problem going to school, like high school? Because they're about the same distance from.
Not really. That was when I was a good person and I actually was
I'm
on
a
time
good
to things.
egg. I'm a good noodle.
But it was definitely happened in my college years, I'll tell you that. There were numerous occasions.
See, I've like
There's
I'm
still numerous occasions.
yeah. I'm the type of person that like panics if I'm not there on time. So then I always get places like 5 minutes early.
See, the problem is I just get used to being late all the time, which is a really bad habit.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm just thinking of like setting, because one of my friends, I wonder who this is going to be. If you know it's you, comment it's me, and I'll like private message you again. One of my friends
Individually message us.
recommended, he was like, you know, when my dad was younger, he used to set
All the clocks
all
early.
his clocks 15
Yeah.
minutes ahead. This way he was never late. I'm like, that's a good idea.
It's kind of difficult with your phone though, because like, I don't know if you can program that.
Well, I would just be like the car and stuff, like, or my like alarm clocks in my room.
Oh.
If I look at those, maybe it'll help.
Yeah. That's what,
There goes the apple.
nope.
Oh, he still got it.
It's still like partially rotten.
Oh,
I think
that's-
it's getting all
that's
over my
really
hands.
gross.
You want to eat it?
Yeah!
Is this grinding your gears?
What really grinds my gears is when my friends shove apples in my face. There goes the apple.
Shit.
We'll send you on your way. Oh shit.
Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do.
Watching the apple disappear
Near
as we watch
far,
near the river.
wherever you are. It
Right.
drowned.
So I think we'll end it here.
Yeah.
It's a good place to end it. Watch the river.
It's not a river.
We'll probably record this for like at least an hour. Last podcast it was like a 25-minute one. This one is at least 50 minutes. So that's a pretty good podcast.
Well,
Guys,
my first one before the hill when I lost it was at 33, and this one's currently at 25. So we're at 58 according to mine.
okay. So that's pretty much an hour, and along with the clip that we're gonna add.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that actually. What is this about again?
What is this thing that we're doing?
Help!
But yeah, thanks for watching. You know, do the comments that we told you to do.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Also, if you do have a name for this thing, please suggest it.
Right now it's
We're open
called
to
Talk in the Park, but I'm pretty sure that's already taken. So please, we're desperate. We need a name.
help.
Help us.
Oh,
I didn't go anywhere.
it's going backwards.
Come towards us, my young son. Oh, okay. Thank you for watching this podcast with Steve.
Wait, we're doing a song?
You want to do a song?
Oh my god.
Should we do
1,
it?
2, 3, 4.
Thank you for watching this podcast. Steve.
Justin.
Yeah.
Da da.
Bye.
Oh my god.